Hello there and welcome back to Foundry. Yes, we're back on Foundry once again, going to be continuing our single player playthrough. Yes. What are we at? 259. All right, let's go. This number is going up. It was an imagination from last time. All right, and here we are in good old 10 FPS land. Back to this project. Would you believe me if I say if I said this project was not extremely exhausting? It is quite the exhausting project, but hey, it's coming together. So the amount of steel we're going to be able to make from this project is going to be crazy. It's going to take a minute to get there. It's like, man, it is a crazy one. I will admit that. I wonder if we can fit the elevator as part of the support for the building. The people elevator, I mean. 1, 2, 3. No, dang it. We won't be able to fit that. I was thinking about that. It would be one. It would be one thing over the sidewalk still. Dang it. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Okay. But anyway, so I lost myself there. If you weren't here last time, this was the building that we accomplished last time. Big old massive factory making refined versions of the iron and coal ore, or the xenoferrite and ignum ore. Because we are now at this stage of the game where we need to put in crushers to make this. So this xenoferrite and ignum ore blend is made of the refined stuff. So that's what this whole building does, is refine it. Now, if you weren't here last time, we needed 76 crushers doing the xenoferrite ore and 38 crushers doing the ignum ore. So that's what this building houses both. Then over here in this new slot, again, apologize for the FPS. I always apologize for the FPS. I know it's really bad, and I know that I probably shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, but I love the city build. I can't get away from it. I am very deep inside this hole, and sorry, I had to go there. Yeah, and there's no way I'm gonna dig myself out, so I might as well dig myself deeper. Just keep going and going. All right. Communications level 10, and this will be the last solar panel upgrade that we do. I'm not going past level 10 unless there's a very good reason to do so. But yes, so basically you see this over here. This is the smelting area for both the iron rods. Iron rods? Wow, I'm not playing Satisfactory today. Copper rods, essentially. Or technum rods, and then you've got the iron plates on this side. So basically we're going to take this entire build, which is just like this, and we're going to put it over here for the steel. So the steel is going to do exactly the same thing these are doing. We're going to have 100 smelters, 38 crushers within this structure. And I already removed the concrete, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do need to build the infrastructure for the building first, with all the elevators, and then we can get on to making... Actually, I have to put that in the elevators first, I think, and then we'll move on to making the structures. So, how many elevators do I have? I have 6, which means I have 3 elevators, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 elevators, which means I need 20 pieces, because the freight elevators are 2 pieces each. So, did I have those prepared already? Or do I need to make them? I probably need to go and make them. Yep, I need to go and make them. Okay. Alright. Oh, I still have steel I need to put downstairs anyway, so... Can I make enough elevators? I can make 12. And how many did I need? I needed 20. So this will be 18. Oh, I'm close. Dang. Let's make all those. How many am I missing? Or what am I missing? Circuit boards, and I'm also missing advanced machinery parts. Okay. Those aren't hard to get. We just fly over here to the advanced machinery parts factory, which is this dual building over here. Got a few of these around. You know, it doesn't look like that big, that crazy of a build, but it is very crazy. Very, very crazy. Oh yeah, I can hit E on these now. I keep forgetting that. That's going to be hard to break that habit, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to break that habit with the new screens. Because it used to be, if I wanted to get this, I would have to either try and do it from here, or I'd have to go right up to the screen, and then go, okay, let me take that. So now I can just point at the machine, hit E, and that just pops up, so. That and circuit board, I said. So we'll go over here. If you're wondering why a lot of these machines are running, well, it's partially just because I just took that stuff out of there, but also the construction material cost from this factory here, these two little buildings. Honestly, 2 assemblers making construction materials all you need. It's going to be even more crazy when we start going to Mark III, because I don't know if Mark III is going to have the exact ratio numbers that Mark II does. More than likely not, so. Ah, what the heck? Oh, I needed iron plates. Should be some iron plates right here. Here we go. How many belts do we have? We have almost no belts. Fun. Can I upgrade this? I can. Let's do it. Make that a little faster. Now we should be able to make... Yep. No? What am I missing? Freight elevator, more plates. There we go. More plates. More! Give me more plates. Can I run and spam? Run and spam. Oh, yeah, that should do. Okay. Also, while I was down here, I needed to put away the steel. So yeah, this is also part of what we did last time too. Look at all these belts. And these have to be full belts, by the way. That's why there's so many of them. It has to be a complete full belt of the material going into these elevators. Because the way this is all calculated, it's quite crazy. I will admit that. Okay, so now we have 20 Mark II freight elevators. Very good. Oh yes, the steel. Steel. That goes over here. Yeah, we're about out of steel. I'm gonna take a couple stacks for me. But yeah, this is this right here. This is all the steel we have left. So we need to get to making. Get this damn factory finished. Alright. Where's the fastest way up? I need to make another way up in here somewhere. I mean, I suppose there's this ramp over here, so it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, but I do need belts, so let's go over and grab some. I thought I saw a Mark II splitter in here. No? Okay, good. Just my imagination. That's alright, though. This massive build is Imagination City. Where, you know, all of your imaginations will they will help you make mistakes. Alright. So I did have some Mark II belts because I just replaced. Looks like we're completely out of Mark II belts again. Still got maxed out on ramps, which is good. How am I doing on splitters? Doing pretty good on splitters. Okay, we need belts. Yeah, because we're going to be building a big old factory today. do. That'll do, city. That'll do. Talking to my big old massive city build. Which, hate to remind you, but Satisfactory is coming out soon for the 1.0, September 10th. Less than 2 weeks away. Oh, what an exciting time. Can't wait, man. That update's going to be amazing. Okay, so foundations. We only need foundations that are 7 tall. Yeah. Or at least the poles only need to be 7 tall. So we'll get those in place, get these elevators in place, and then we'll move on to copying over. Copying over that the whole crusher area, and then we'll start. Then we'll worry about getting it hooked up from the bottom there. Alrighty then. So now that we've got the elevators in place, copy the exact system that we got going on here. Now, of course, this one being, it has to not only input, but also has to output. You know something I didn't ever think about? Is this one outputting here? This one is not outputting at all, actually. Yeah, because the way we done this was a set of elevators would do input and a set of elevators would do output. And this one is not doing output on this particular elevator. It's only got the input. Yep. Okay, I just now noticed that. Well, that'll have to be a change in my design. Did I do it over here, though? Did I do it anywhere? No. I didn't do it there either. I'm going to have to fix that. Now that I've noticed a problem, I'm going to have to fix that. Dang it. Yep, it's got to be fixed, and that's okay. This can be fixed. It's an easy fix, because these ones don't output. If I remember correctly, these ones don't output at full speed. Yeah, it's just. Oh no, they do output at full speed. Oh, so we're gonna have to have two. We're gonna have to have 2 belts. Ew. Can we go the other way? Alright. I have to go the other way. Alright, so yeah, we've got to change the way this operates. So basically the output being there instead. Oh, let's fill this back in. Yep. I wonder if anybody had noticed that, because I definitely didn't. Oh, and the autosave lag. That autosave is getting worse and worse. The only thing is I can't stop that autosave, because if I do, I can end up losing a lot of progress. Is it still in there? No. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. There she goes. So yeah, we'll just have to output like that. That's the only way this is going to work. Then we're going to have to run another belt, because these ones output at full speed. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. I was thinking about putting both elevators on the same belt, but they both output at 640. Yeah. So interesting enough there. Put that back. Maybe I should have put that together. I guess I didn't. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we only have 5 belts going in. Okay, so this is gonna have to change too somehow. Okay, if we move this belt over to match with this one. Oh wait, no, that ain't gonna work. Well, I guess if we run it this way. If we pull one of these belts over, like this one here, say. Yeah, we pull this one over this way instead. Actually, well, I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, so right there. Yeah, we gotta go one past. And then we pull it to here. And change this to input. There we go. Okay. So now, we're gonna remove this belt. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this whole belt over to be here instead. So there'll be a little gap. Should be fine. Well, I mean, actually, no, I only deleted one game. The heck? We have to do. We have to. Oops. Yeah, we have to do it like this. Just because of the way it is. Okay, so then this belt no longer goes this far. Yeah, it lags so much sometimes. It's unfortunate. Okay, so then this belt will go here. Which will then connect into this one. And this one's going to get fed from here. This will be this one, I think. Yeah, so it'll be that one. Okay, I'm just trying to see how I can feed. So I feed this one like here. Gotta come up with this design. Getting distracted. Is there another way I could do it? Yes, there is. If I take this belt, instead of doing this stupid stuff, if I take this belt and go this way with it, yeah, then we can feed that, and then this belt right here can be fed from this over here. So, okay, the way that's going to work, we'll go this way. We need to go one space over because of that. And we'll go this way with it. Because we're going to be copying this a third. Well, this one's not going to be a third time. The other one, the steel one's going to be slightly different, I think. Okay, that's going to feed into that one. Right, and then this one, which is being fed here, this one needs to move slightly more forward. Because we still do the same thing, we just... Yeah. We could do this. Change it around like this, huh? Oh, that's... That's why I go past, okay. Yeah, because it's ever so slightly off. If I would have put that box slightly better, I think I could have made it work a little easier for myself. But all the belts are already tied to it, so... Good enough. Okay, So now those are both reconnected. Now I just got to copy that over here, and then we can go back to our steel. Because yeah, the iron plates are exactly the same. Alrighty, so now that that is all done, I decided to do the outputs on this as well. So this will be the steel going up and over. This box is going to go into this box essentially. Actually, why don't we do that right now? Give me this. Give me this and go. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll put this all in this box. Okay, we'll pick this box up. And then this belt is immediately... Actually, no, we need to wait a second before we do that. Because I need to move some of these belts over ever so slightly. Okay, we got to put in these here. Okay. So I'll put those in right here. I wish I could put them down like Factorio. That's okay. Oops. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Okay. That goes there. This is just to balance out all the lines. Yeah, there's just not enough room to do it on the other side of this ramp. I suppose we could have done it on the ramp, but I don't know. This is fine too, I think. I think we're okay. Alright. So then that goes there, and then one more. So we balance inwards and then balance back out. And then all of our lines should, I say should, all of our lines should be balanced. Let's go ahead and move that. Oh wait, yeah, we have to remove both of them. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove both of those. That line needs to be completely redone. That steel line needs to be completely redone. And so then I'll go all the way this way, and I'm just going to connect it in and just say hill with the rest of it. And same with this line, I think. Actually, this line can go over here and rejoin this here. Yeah, because this line's not going to exist. This line needs to disappear anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just do it this way, and then we'll just go up. Completely remove that there. Okay. Let's like get that out of the way. Yeah, like I said, this line's not going to exist anymore, so I'm just going to remove it entirely. Whatever factory ends up being here will be something different than this anyway, so... Yeah, alright. Just going to replace that. And you know what? We'll replace this too. As long as I get the belts to do it. We'll do... Yep, we done that steel line. Okay, cool. This steel line can actually go one back as well. There we go. Oops. So we'll push this back over here. I'm pushing it one back because there's a little whoop-de-doo in the belt right here. And then we'll just, And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna do it this way too. Actually, you know what? Let's change this up. Let's make it a little bit better. Do it this way. Okay, so that'll go that way because I'm going to be coming in from this way anyway. And then we'll just get out of my way. Get rid of all that belt. Yeah, make this a little cleaner. There we go. Okay. I gotta fix this as well. I'm just gonna remove all of this. Because there's not that many belts coming over. It just, I had to move it over like 3 blocks. So. Okay, so over here, oops. It's only 4 belts that come across here. That one and that one. Okay. 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 FPS go. Yep, and we'll just go like that. Like that. And off she goes. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just not hooked up. That's fine. I thought we ran out of steel already. Okay, and these two can go away. That'll clean this up just a wee bit. There. Nice. That looks way better. This section looks a little weird, but I mean, what can you really do? I mean, I wanted to get everything balanced before I started pulling lines in different directions. Okay, we'll put all that. Grab a couple stacks of steel to keep. Alrighty, so now we gotta go upstairs and try and see if we can fix. I don't know where this steel belt goes, but I think I need to figure out a different way for it to travel, but that'll be another time. Or that could be like that forever. Who knows? Okay. We'll lease this up. And if you're kind of not really knowing what's going on here, why we're not doing research, is because our research requires purple, and we don't have purple being made yet. So that is the 5th and final research for the game at the moment, and we're trying to get our production up from the back end because we're suffering on our back end. That sounds wrong, but it is the way it is, so okay. I'm sorry. Alright, so if we copy exactly what we've done here, it looks like, so that goes in like that. So yeah, I'm going to copy, is it 2 spaces? Yeah, it's 2 spaces, okay. Yeah, I'm going to copy exactly that because it's the exact same ratio. We have no power. That's not good. Hold on. Let's go back downstairs, see why we don't have any power. We should have power. I say should. Where are we? Over here. Okay. Or are we just not connected up here? Oh. Okay, that's fine. I'll just do the corners. Ooh. That's also a problem. Let's fix that. Okay. So yeah, I'll just put a little block in these corners, and that should hopefully give our factory power. Because these center sidewalk, or these center bits that are underneath the sidewalk, all have power to them, so. Or they should, anyway. Okay, that solves that issue. Hopefully, anyway. Guess we'll go up and we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, because this side has power. but this side doesn't. There we go, now we got power. Okay. We need to change the recipe on that to the advanced xenoferrite ignum ore blend. And then we need to put these down. And I believe they're 2 spaces away from each other. No, they're only 1 space away. I think that was that. Yeah. Yeah, they're only 1 space away. These ones are going to be... Oh, these ones are going to be different. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, how are we going to make that work? Oh, no. I didn't think about that, because these ones, when you look at this belt here, it's 1 belt in, 1 belt out. So it works perfectly. However, no, we can still make it work. Okay, yeah, we're good. We'll have 2 inputs on this one over here. This one is 2, this side is 2 inputs, 1 output. So, do we have the space to make that happen? If I put an output on the front of this, change that to output. If we put an output on the front of this, and then we put the stuff going in to the elevators here instead, yeah, that'll work. So it won't be an exact copy, but it'll be close enough. We'll still have the 2 inserters back here, but they'll both be input instead of 1 input, 1 output. So yeah, that's actually not that hard. So basically you'd have, let's show you what this looks like here. So yeah, you have your 2 belts coming in like this. And then this one's going to have an extra belt, which is going to go like this. It's going to go right up against there. And then 4. And then change this to input. There we go. And then, yeah, so we have input here, input here. And then this one, output. And we'll output it on this side. Actually, I'll put it on the other side. There we go. That way, at least we can kind of walk up to it. I mean, we don't really need to worry about that anymore, but yeah, and then the next machine will be here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm out of crushers. Grab some more. I think I made a bunch, so we should be good. Alright. Oh, these ones aren't even in line. How did I mess that up? What the hell? Yeah, so... And then I middle click it so I copy the recipe as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7, and an 8. And then we just output on each one of these. Have our belt coming in, or a belt going this way. There we go. Bring our belts over this way. And since I copied it, I copied the settings, it should change to an input. There we go. Then copy this one. Basically like that. Oh, and then how is the belts coming in? So the belts are coming in right before the machines. Well, at least the one is. This one's going to be 2 coming in. But this is only floor that needs this type of stuff. So we will be good there. Okay, now I just got to do that for the rest of the floor, and then we'll put a roof on it. Alrighty then. So now that we have that done, the inputs. Now we just got to go down below and get them connected. This one is going to be slightly different than this side, and I'll show you why here. So these factories, they have them all bunched together right here. This is because the outputs and inputs can fit on the same side. Obviously, they already were. And you see that there's only one space here. Well, in order to output out the front, like the rest of them, we have to have two spaces, not just one. So, when putting this together, the first thing I tried was moving the machine back one space. I thought, that's not going to be a big deal, which put this inserter right here instead. Then we wouldn't be able to put a wall down because the inserter would be in the way. So the factories, these four, had to be here. So I had to come up with a way to do that. And since we didn't have enough room, I decided to put the outputs, spread them out since it's only 4 machines. We don't need all 8. We just need the 4. Decided to spread them out and then just kind of do it this way. Yeah, there's not really a good way of merging it. So, I mean, yeah, there is, but at the same time, like, well, you know what? Maybe there is a better way. Instead of doing just that, we could do this instead. And then instead of these, we put in a slightly longer armed one. And then we could do that. That would work. And then just for the end here, because we got more than enough space to be able to make this happen. Yeah, we just put a longer one here instead. Yeah, I think that's going to be, that'll be a way of doing it. Using a merger does work better, in my opinion. So I wish that it was like Factorial, where I could just put the splitter merger thing. I could just put the balancer. That's what it's called. Whoops. Autosave. Or I could just put the balancer there. But it's good that we didn't put the roof on, because that makes this a little easier. See, last time I already had the roof on there. Before I put in we did the smelters first last time. And that was an okay way of doing it. It took longer because I had to try and figure things out on my own there, or try and figure things out while I wasn't able to get a bird's eye view like I can now with the jetpack. So yeah, there we go. I'll just do that to the other side just real quick. It'll take more than a few minutes. Just remove these. I tell you, I can't wait for the Satisfactory 1.0, but I'm also going to be slightly saddened when it comes out, because Foundry, I won't be able to play Foundry anymore, because Satisfactory is going to be it's going to take up 99% of the channel for a long time. It's just it is one of those things that's just going to take up all the space. As far as time goes, it's going to take up all the time. It's going to take up all my time. I've already said this a few times now, where I'm going to devote my entire time to playing the Satisfactory 1.0 update. We're going to be playing single-player version of it, and we're going to be playing multiplayer versions of it. I'm going to try and keep those separate. And the Satisfactory videos, obviously, we're going to go. That's going to start season 4. Of our Satisfactory series, our huge Satisfactory series we got going on, because we've already done 3 seasons of it, and the 3rd season was the longest, and season 4 is probably going to be just as long, if not longer. It depends on how things go, because I've learned a lot since then, so there's not a lot of what am I doing? Why did I do that on the end there? Isn't that funny? I was in automatic mode there. Okay. But yeah, that's going to take up most of the time. So, but anyway, now that we've got the inputs and outputs sorted for the crushers, let's go down below real quick. I mean, we could put the foundations in. I need more foundations probably. I probably will not have enough to put both the sides on. Yeah, we go all the way. Okay. Go all the way. Anyway, can't go too crazy with it. And sometimes I just want to sing. But for one, I'm no good at singing, and for two, well, you can't exactly sing on YouTube without getting copyright claimed. If you're good enough, that is. Of course, I guess then, yeah, I don't got anything to worry about, do I? Man, I have gotten a copyright claim because I did sing a bit of a song for too long. I had to cut it out. Like literally, I had to take the video down and then go back and edit that section because it was, I don't know. I kind of just lost myself in it a little bit. Just kind of lost myself in what I was singing. So I sang it, and YouTube's like, no, this copyright. You can't do that. I was just like, oh, sad. It's like, but then I was like, yeah. I mean, it's probably a good thing. No one wants to hear me sing anyway. Okay. So yeah, then this is going to take forever to do. But yeah, let's go down and get the inputs going so at least the crushers can get started on making the advanced xenoferrite ignimore blend. Yes, get that blend going. Yes. Okay. It's going to be interesting too because I don't know how I'm going to separate this. Like, oh, something I didn't think about. We can only support 4 machines with that. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna. I don't have my freaking calculator ready when I play this game. Damn. Well, that's gone wherever it is. Yeah, I think if I take a 160, divide that by, or sorry, 640 divided by 160, that's going to be 4 machines. So that's not good. that is no good. The system's not going to work. I'm going to have to separate it out a little further. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. However, no, we don't have the space. Wait, yes we do. No, we don't. Crap. We don't have the space back here. Wait. Yes, we do. We do have the space. If we pull the space in from the front, if we put in, yeah, and it only needs to go for 4 machines. I'm thinking. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Okay, so we take out 4 of these inserters because it can only support 4 machines for the iron. So the iron, we need to make sure that the iron ends up on this belt because it's the only way this is going to work. Okay, now I'm thinking of both lines here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. So we got our 4, and then we need our extra belt, of course. So we pull it to there, and then, yeah, I did not think about this until just now. This is because 160 for the xenoferrite, 80 for the ignum. They're not the exact same. So this one needs twice as much on the iron that it needs on the the coal. So basically, if 640 divided by 80 is 8, 160 is twice as much as 80 exactly. So we take that number and we basically divide it in half again, because it's more. So we serve less machines. So since it's twice as much, we divide it by 2. Then it's 4 machines. So one belt can only serve 4 machines instead of 8. So yeah, that is an interesting one, but that's okay. Like I said, it's easily solvable. So I need to do this to all these machines, and then I'll get the inputs done as well, and then we'll just have, and then hopefully the crushers will be going here in a second. All right, are you guys ready for some spaghetti? Some delicious, delicious spaghetti. It's a mess. I've actually had to build this about 3 times now, by the way, because man, it was not working out. First, I tried to do belt to belt, like I tried to do the elevators directly to the belts, and then I remembered that there's a floor that doesn't have full like 640 belt lines. It's only got a little bit. So then there was a huge balance issue. So then I'm like, okay, well then I'll put it into boxes, and this is where the second attempt came in. I had the boxes here with where this one is side by side, and then realized I didn't have enough room for outputs, and I was like, well, I'll spread the boxes out then, so that there's 8 spaces in between, but then there's not enough room for that. So then I'm like, okay, well then, when I had the 2 boxes side by side, it was an absolute mess in here. It was much worse than this. Like, think about it, 100 times worse. There were belts crisscrossing. It was a mess because there's just not enough room. And then my third attempt, this is what it ended up being. So yeah, we got full boxes going. You can see the elevators going there. So basically, because we have not 100% input on all the belts coming in, we have to have a box in order to balance it out, because the loaders, or the inserters, whatever you want to call them, they don't have a set speed. They're infinite speed. They're only set by the belt underneath them. So the belt underneath these are all 640. So the inserters are going to go 640 items per minute. So yeah, that's how that ended up. And then I got all the belts attached. Now the iron one is a little more difficult. It was a little more difficult to work out because the each of these boxes, they only have 16. They only have 16 spots all the way around them. That's 4 spots per side. 4 times 4, 16. Yada yada. And whatnot. And we needed 10 belts in, 10 belts out in order to balance it properly. Which that's 20. That's 4 spots short of having 20. Every now and there's a little bit of lag. Every now and again, I accidentally remove a belt that I shouldn't. But yeah, so that's the whole point there. So yeah, fun. But I ultimately decided that we were going to put 2 belts directly into, because the way this math works out is it's 8 belts making, or it's 8 machines, 8 crushers making the refined, to 4 machines, which is what each belt does anyway, to 4 machines. So it works out perfectly, basically. So we got 8 machines, which is one full belt, 1 640 belt going to 4 crushers making the ignimore blend, or the xenoferrite ignimore blend. So these 2 belts right here, not this one, because this one's this belt isn't even close to being maxed out, so it has to go to the box. But this belt and this belt here all go directly. So I put a balancer on it just to make sure it stays balanced. But those are direct input. So then that eliminates 2 belts, input and output. So that takes it from 20. It takes it from 20 to 16. So we're using all 16 slots for doing input and for doing output. So yeah, and it's like I said, I know it's a mess down here, and we've got 9 FPS. The FPS is getting worse. And of course, we got all the iron in here, or the steel, sorry. The steel output is set up, so all we got to do is do the smelters now. The smelters are the only thing left, and those are already set in stone how they're going to be built, so it ain't going to take too much longer. But I think we're going to have the steel factory done today. That's what I think. Because I am pretty exhausted. I'm ready to call it quits. But seeing as close as we are, I'm ready to do it. So yeah, and what I did up here was I decided to say to hell with it, and we did 2 inputs per machine, and that covers it. Then I don't have to do split belts or anything crazy. And then what I did was I put the coal in front, or the ignum. I decided to put the ignum in front on the machine where the output is, which ended up working out in my favor. The only one that has the 2 side by side is these back belts, because it only needs to be 1 belt. However, these both are iron, and these both are iron, and it's duplicated, obviously on this side as well. See, I got coal coming in. There's the blend right there in the output. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh, 9 FPS is giving me a headache. Just a little bit. But yeah, so all I got to do now is just basically copy the 100 smelters, advanced smelters from over here to over there. Now it is going to take me a minute, but as long as we follow this design exactly, we'll have full max belts. So pretty much. I mean, it's going to be. I realize that there's a little too many smelters on these belts, but that's okay. It works. So yeah, going to be fun. I'm looking at this project and I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the smelters in. Alrighty, and there we go. And an hour later, I don't know if it took me that long, but I have lost a few FPS, by the way. It makes sense, I suppose. Man. But hey, the steel is done. We are now producing steel again, which is good. Most of the machines are being turned off. Otherwise, it sounds like a waterfall. Yeah, but everything is in place. Sweet. Sorry about the low FPS. So it seems I lost a couple extra with all these extra smelters and stuff. Look at that. That is nutty right there. Really crazy. But that does mean that we are done with that project. This project that has taken us a decent amount of episodes. I would say like three or four episodes making steel. And it looks like the outputs are doing good. Yeah, we got three outputs? No, 4 outputs. We should have 4. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 6, and now we're back up to max steel, which is good. And I'm pretty much out of inserters again. Have to make some more. But yeah, that looks like it. So now I'll have to think of what to do next time, because I don't know if I was planning on having this done today or not. But I'm glad I did. Like after we got past the one portion where we had to make both the refined ores, and we were ready to start putting that stuff down, it was like, okay, yeah, we're good. Woo! Let's get out of 10 FPS land. Let's go find some FPS over here. Because, wow. There we go. We're gaining some FPS. But yeah, look at that. So now there's 3 different smelters, 100 smelters each. That's quite a bit. I believe that's 3,000, is it? I don't remember how many these make. Or something like that, anyway. I hate that I need to land. Yeah, 30 times 30 times 100, that's 3,000 steel per minute now. 3,000 steel per minute, that's how much we're making. And I think it's the same for all of this, isn't it? Or do these make 45? These make 45, so 4,500 copper rods, as well as, this is why it's lagging so much probably, as well as 4,500 iron plates per minute, by the way, with this with these 3 setups. Pretty nice. So next time, I do believe next time we need to make some more advanced smelters and upgrade the glass factory. Yeah, we need to upgrade the glass factory. That probably won't take the entire episode, but we do need to upgrade the glass factory to the advanced smelters and the Mark II crushers. And that will be pretty much all that. Did we get more? We haven't done Mark III yet on the assemblers. Yeah, the assembler Mark III takes fermalite sheets, which over here in our new area, we're going to be having some storage tanks and stuff like that. We're going to make fermalite liquid and fermalite sheets over here somewhere. We'll find a spot that we can do that, and we'll belt them over to make that kind of stuff. So should be interesting. But yeah, for now, with our 8 FPS, I do believe that is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. So really awesome. Like I said, next time we're going to upgrade that glass factory, so it's all good. And yeah, in my own time, I'm going to start going around and upgrading some of these damn belts. But I think for now, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.